Hi, everybody. It's December 26, 2025. The knack or the ability or the skill of making every situation okay, making every situation tolerable, making every situation a practice of your output of peace into this world from your inner is a skill that may hinder you after a while. And by that I mean, if you can make sense of every situation, if you could understand people's faults and your own faults and move around in this world in a more peaceful manner, it can hinder you because you may stay in your comfort zone all the time, and then you won't grow, and your wisdom will stagnate, and it may turn toxic because you may start to avoid people that you know are going to lead to certain situations and certain emotions and certain social apparatuses. So if you are good at understanding situations and keeping your peace within, I would say after that point, it's time to live life. Once you develop the skill, you're automatically going to break down every situation eventually. You're automatically going to have understanding. So even if you go outside of your comfort zone into volatile situations that you do not like to be a part of, or from worthwhile tasks that you want to achieve in, you're always going to be tested no matter your aptitude of understanding situations or not. So if you have the knack or the skill or the ability to break down situations and understand them all the time, your work is not through. It actually is just beginning, because you're going to see that there are certain things that you can't understand. There are certain things that you can't control. You're going to feel in bondage in one situation or another, and it's going to be very hard to figure a way out of it. And it may be impossible until God makes that exit for you. So if you are a very centered and understanding and strategic thinker, try to step outside of that comfort of your normal day-to-day and try to learn new things in order to deepen your wisdom and to keep your wisdom honest and to keep your wisdom growing. And this gets me to thinking about false arenas. So when I talk about false arenas, I guess sometimes a false arena could be comparison. And you could liken it to driving on a street. If there are two lanes and you are driving in one of them, and you are going a speed that is comfortable to you at the moment, a speed that you're okay with, and then somebody suddenly pulls alongside you and is with you for a couple seconds, and then starts to zoom forward very quickly and starts to outpace you, some of us automatically would want to go quicker than that person just because of the situation they find themselves in. They were next to you, now they're going faster. It feels like they're taking something away from you. It feels like they're challenging you, that they think they are better than you. These are your animal thoughts in your subconscious that start that reaction. So you start to go faster and to match the speed and to even beat him. So this is the false arena of comparison. You may not be so insecure, so unmature. It's just that the situation you were in, it just breeds that natural instinct to compete and for comparison. And the way to get out of that is just to take a deep breath. This doesn't necessarily mean in traffic, but in anything. Take a deep breath and find out what you need to do at that moment. What's going to make you appreciate the situation? What's going to be beneficial for you? Is it going to take you off task to compare yourself to that person? Is it going to take away time for other more important things to compare yourself to that person? You have to think, and that is like the false arena of comparison. Another false arena would be the intake during a classroom setting. In a classroom setting, I mean that metaphorically. It's like when you are given a packet or a dense incoming of information or wisdom, and you feel like if you learn this, you are going to be successful. If you learn this, your troubles are going to be over. Your troubles as you know them are going to be over. If you learn this, you're going to finally be happy. And that's the arena of the classroom. And I've come into this fallacy many times where I thought because I learned this, because I gained this piece of wisdom, my life is going to be painless. My life is going to start moving forward. I'm going to stop being lonely. I'm going to stop being poor. I'm going to be able to do things I've never done before that I've always wanted to do. And so the arena of classroom is that if you're gaining vital pieces of wisdom, you learn to take them and to stow them away and walk through life the same way you were walking before. And the opportunities you get will be grander than what you want if you just let them come to you and walk through this world with a certain attitude of gratitude and a certain attitude of observation. So just because you learn a vital piece of wisdom, your life is not going to be abruptly upgraded. It takes time, and the story that God gave you is more dynamic than just the assimilation of wisdom into your life. And I would say the final false arena that I could think of right now is I guess the final false arena would probably be any type of battle with another person. And this is just a baser kind of situation, but like when you are in conflict with another person and they are embarrassing you, or they are antagonizing you, or they are trying to take something away from you. Yes, if it's a physical fight, you want to protect yourself or get out of that situation or whatever you have to do to survive. But I've learned that to win in an argument, to win in any sort of competition of wits and competition of fortitude, when you win over somebody, win on top of somebody, or just defeat them in whatever challenge you guys are facing together, you're going to think that you feel superior. You're going to feel a level of achievement. But many times for the quiet soul, for the learned soul, you start to feel shame because they have taken you out of your mantra or your meditation of peace and of well-being, of well-meaning. They have taken you out of your confidence in God. They have taken you out of your altruistic nature, and they've brought you down to their level. You may have defeated them, but you feel like you have been defeated for being taken out of your mindset by somebody so dim-witted or so dark. And so the way to win in a challenge like that is to remove yourself most of the time, or to walk away, or to even compliment this person and just leave it at that. Because if you lose the track to somebody that's acting ignorant, what does that mean when a real situation comes onto your path, and you have to fight that, and you have been so easily fooled by somebody that's so dim and dark? What is that situation going to do to you? How is that going to make you betray yourself even more? That's the way you start thinking. So that's another false arena. So I hope this helps. Thanks.